Well, we bought this camper yesterday. It's a 1996 Phoenix USA camper, and we're gonna do some remodeling. It's in pretty good shape for being a 1996. What we're gonna try and do is we're gonna try and paint the walls white, and I think all of this would be gray with black. We're gonna try and put this porta potty over here. I'm gonna move it forward so I can sit the porta potty there, and this other side is gonna be storage. Well, we took the little shelf off here, the little storage area. It was pretty kind of a pain. It had those Craig screws and some star-shaped ones, and of course I couldn't find my Craig bit, so that was a pain in the ass. So first of all, I'm gonna paint the ceiling here white, and then come around and start doing the walls white. I did the ceiling, painted, doesn't look too bad, and then I started down on the walls. Okay, we're gonna stop for today. We got 2 coats on the walls. And 3 coats back here on the bed. 2 over the bed. But it's that paneling that doesn't soak in the paint real good, so we might have to put in 1 more coat. And the bottoms are gonna be gray with the sink. This is our second day, and I'm gonna do a 3rd coat on this white. Doesn't look too bad, and then I can start on the gray. But today's weather is like 65 degrees, and I know you're not supposed to paint when it's under 70 degrees because the paint won't, for some reason, won't come out too good. So I got this buddy heater. We'll see how warm it gets in here. Maybe I can warm it up. 3rd day working on the camper. We got most of the white done. Now we're gonna start doing black on the trim all the way around. The trim on the door, trim all the way around. And then we're gonna do this right here, gray. This gray, I'm gonna have to redo this cabinet. I don't like the way it looks. So it'll be white, black, and gray.
Straighten it out there later. I just don't want these screws to go into the driveway.
Yeah.
Cats are mating again. There's gonna be more kittens.
Yeah, here.
Yep. What day is this? 4? Day 4.
Okay, well, put 3 coats on this, on the bed platform. Put 2 coats on the black, but it's so cold with the paint's not spreading real good. Hopefully tomorrow will be a little warmer and I can put another coat. Of course, I forgot the trim right here. I wish I could find that trim. It's like a plastic L-shaped trim. It was brown. I don't know if you guys remember, but I looked all over. Couldn't find any black L-shaped trim. I also painted the gray again. second coat. I think that should be good enough. That's the one that goes in the center right here. We're gonna put this back, and there was a little storage area right here. We're gonna put that back, help us with storage. I think the refrigerator is gonna go right here, and I think we're gonna put the bathroom right here with a little maybe a little storage right about this tall, so you can step up and sit on the toilet, and just a little box right here so you can stand up. And then I'm gonna make a little drawer, something for, we can use it as storage too. But it's coming along pretty good. Just gotta let it dry now overnight, and we'll be back in the morning or tomorrow. We started laying the floor today, and figuring out where to put the refrigerator. I think we're gonna put it right here, long ways. Right here is gonna be the storage, which is, this is the top for it, and this is what goes on the bottom, on the front. It's right here. We're using this peel and stick vinyl we got at Walmart. We have some of this inside, I think in the living room. That's pretty nice. Let's see how it comes out. The floor is done. Just got to do a little bit of trim all the way around. A little touch-up paint. But it looks a lot better than it did with that other stuff. Yep. Again, coming right along. Looking good. I'm real happy. Can't wait to use it. We got the storage on, but still need to work on it. I need to put a brace back here. I need to put some edging, and maybe a hinge. And I'm gonna fill up all these holes with some spackling, and then touch up paint. Should be good. Today we started painting this trim right here, and you see I taped all the way down. I still got to do the ones across here, but once I take that off, take it off my truck, then I'll be able to do that. Look like they oversprayed the gray up there. After this dries, I'm going to replace this rubber molding here. I just got some black ones, so I'll be replacing that. Little touch-ups here and there, but you see where I taped the back. Now what I'm going to do is tape this side. I got some pieces of tape here ready, so when I put the plastic on, I don't have to be tearing tape. Okay, so we got the black trim done. Came out pretty good. don't know if I want to replace this now, but I do have some extra, and it wouldn't take much to replace. If I do, I gotta replace it all, but I do have to add some up there. Whole bunch of screws missing. Today we're gonna figure out where to put the table. We bought some brackets for a DIY swivel table. So we put the cushions back on the benches, just so we can figure out how high to go with the table. I think maybe, well, I got a tape measure right here. We're gonna leave that cushion there, this one here, and then this too. Refrigerator would probably, I don't know where we're gonna put the refrigerator now. So I'm gonna move these out of the way. Refrigerator open from this side. So you want it to open from this? Like this, right?
Yes, that'd be fine.
And we'll put this cushion back. Because this can go here.
Yes.
And we're gonna have a cushion there, but for right now, we can sit here. Put the table here.
Yep.
So we saw a video on YouTube on how to make one of them swivel tables, and we're gonna put it right here somewhere. Here we're gonna put a cushion. The refrigerator is gonna go right here without the handles. So we bought somewhere we have a PVC pipe, 1.25 inch, which we're gonna mount to the wall here probably, and then we're gonna slide this in to the PVC pipe, and then we're gonna put the elbow and then this little extension. This one is gonna go here, and this is gonna go here, and then this is gonna mount to the table. So we'll see how it works. First of all, I gotta go look for the PVC pipe. It's gonna go here. It's just a trial fit before I tighten everything down. I was pricing those swivel tables out on Amazon, and they were like, hey, $200 and something. So good thing I saw that video on Facebook. I can't remember who it was, but if I do, I'll make sure I post it on there. So this table would be here. Slide it this way, that way. I'm gonna round out the edges here. This is gonna be our dining room table. So I'm gonna use this paint can to do that. I think that should be good enough. So I cut these corners. I haven't sanded it all completely all the way down, but now I measured halfway from this side to this side and from down up there. So this should be the halfway point. Now I'm going to line up the flange where it's right in the middle here, right in the middle there, right in the middle here, and on the top. Then I'm going to go ahead and think I should pre-drill some holes. I'm going to be using these 3/4 inch screws with some washers because this is only 1/2 inch. I don't have any 1/2 inch wood screws, so let's see how this holds up. Well, I decided against pre-drilling some holes because it's only 1/2 inch and I don't want to cut right through it. So I'm going to just kind of do that. Should use my other drill bit. See how that looks on the other side. Looks good. There's 3 of these and 1 of these. One goes right there. That didn't go all the way in like I wanted to. I did the edge banding on this, on my table. All I gotta do is get the corners a little bit better, and I'm gonna sand it down and trim it. Then I'm gonna do some polyurethane on it. We ended up getting a 12 inch right here to replace the 8 inch. I hope it works because the table is only 24 inch. Let's see what happens. Here's 18 inches. Center. And now I'm going to place this up higher. Go right there. And shoot a couple screws. Truth. Let's see if this is gonna work. So, table should go here. It should slide that way. Got a little bit more paint here. I guess the table's still drying. Once it dries a little bit more, I'm gonna put it on here and see this side it's gonna work.
Think that'll work?
Maybe sitting over here. Let me move that. Or sit over there.
Yeah.
Too high?
Nope. I like it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Think that'll work. Yeah.
We just gotta figure out how to secure it to that when we're traveling.
Yeah.
We just take it off, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
Those screws down there on my refrigerator are rubbing or scraping my the paint off, so I'm gonna build up these little corners with some of these pads. See if they stick. Oh, I guess I can clean it here. There's one. Plug is on this side. Got my plug on this side. Little vents here, little vent here. Some more vents here. Now I gotta cut this. This is gonna go right here, right?
Yes.
24. 24 inches. 24 inches should be
About right there.
It turns off like automatically, I don't know why. I think when we get ready, we're gonna fold these like a present. And just like that.
Perfect.
Let's try it out.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, that's good.
Nah.
So I took the stove apart, trying to see if I can move it this way, because it was rubbing right here, that cover. Every time I'd open it, it rubbed right here. So we took it off and cleaned it up. It's a little rusty in there, but it's okay. And the next thing I want to do is replace this. I have a battery powered one that I can replace it. I just did some two screws from the bottom to these. I took those off. Now it's got a hose connected to it. I'm gonna finish taking that apart. And it's got a hose clamp. I think I'm just gonna cut this anyway. If I ever need to use it again, you can always hook it. It's got a hose clamp. And there, real tight. I think I would have to use a little wrench. Okay, well, that's the sink. This is underneath the cabinet. Here's the hose that was hooked up to the sink. Still got a little bit of water there. I'm gonna take these clamps off. Hope my little USB rechargeable faucet works. Okay, the stove's back in and it does not rub on the side. Good job. Wasn't too hard for those of you who don't have one of these. It's these two screws. And then the two knobs. Take those off. This comes up, and then you have something kind of like this on the bottom where the stove sits. Got 4 screws. Take those off, and then you can take everything out. So I might have to. I don't need these since we're inside, but I'll leave them on right now. The next project is installing the sink. The sink faucet, the sink's installed, but the faucet is going to go here. I already removed the old one, and I'm charging the other one up and see, hopefully it still works, but I'm gonna run my hose through here and down through here. There's a hole right here, and then it's gonna go down through here and inside of here for my I think it's a 5-gallon water tank. we decided to head out to Magnolia Beach, even though we haven't finished working on our camper. So we're gonna try it out for one night and see how it works, what we need, what we don't need. It's a little cool out here, but it'll be nice for sleeping.
Looks like it'll be all right. You want to just go to the middle? Okay. That's good. I think that's good. Yeah, it raised it. Yeah, now it's even. It looks better. There he goes. He's going to go in and raise it up. So far, it's the only one we've seen come down here, so. That one looks good. There we go. House is ready.
Well, we decided to, the door's open.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So we decided to come in. Wait till the camera stops. So we're at Magnolia Beach. And we're here just for one night probably. We're trying out the camper. We haven't really finished. We still got some more work to do, but we wanted to see what we're gonna need, what we don't need. This is our first time ever sleeping in this tonight, and we've never had a sliding camper before, so we went from a rooftop tent to this one. Seems a little bit better, but we also have a pop-up trailer. But we don't feel like pulling a trailer and getting tags and all that for that every year. So we're gonna try this out, see how it comes out, how we like it. Hopefully we like it. I'll give you a tour of the camper. It's not, like I said, it's not done yet, so we're still working on it. Okay, well, this counter came with the camper already, and this cabinet was here already, but our stove was rubbing right here, so I had to disassemble it and move it over. But this is a 2-burner stove. We have the sink. Still gotta clean this out, I don't know what that is, but we have one of these rechargeable faucets we bought on Amazon. And of course we got the little soap holder. Over here we have the refrigerator we've had for a while, probably like 2 years.
2 years.
It's an Arsonic refrigerator. Right now it's set at 37. I'm thinking about doing a slide so we can pull it out and making a cabinet right here down so we can just have more counter space. These are just some lights and fans that we might have to use. Here's a little sitting area here with a little cushion. Here, right here is another sitting area, and down there is storage. That's where we have the water tank, 5-gallon water tank. We also have a battery, solar power battery for the refrigerator, and we got some other stuff in there. Over here we have this big window. I don't know how big it was, about 46 inches or something.
60 inches.
60-inch width. And then we have a big sofa area here. Right here we have the portable toilet we bought at Walmart, and we have a curtain here that we can close it up. If you have to go to a bathroom, you just slide the curtains on, hook them up to this hook, and do your business. and when we get home we can empty it out. This hole was already on here. I think they might have had an AC or something, I'm not sure, but here you can see the frame right here. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with this. Maybe, I don't know if we can put an AC or not. The guy we bought it from had the canvas redone. This is not the original canvas, so it's kind of weird the way they have it. It's got two layers, this, the plastic one, and then there's a screen right here. And on the outside, I'll show you in a little bit, there's just something hanging there, kind of like this, which I'm not sure how that's supposed to be opened. Back over here we have the bed, and under the bed, this is a queen size mattress that we bought on Amazon. I think it was like $170. We laid on it the other night and it was real soft. It wasn't too soft, but it wasn't too firm. It's just perfect. Under here we have some storage down here that we haven't put anything in yet, but we are gonna put our clothes and whatever else we have to put in there. So up here we have the just a little exhaust fan that came with the camper. I want to change it and put one of my other a little bit bigger fan. I also want to install another light that we bought for it, just haven't installed it. Down here in the cabinet, that's where I have one of my solar generators, and we have all of the pots and pans and stuff like that. We haven't really organized anything yet, but after today we'll figure out what we need, what we don't need. I gotta work on these doors. They weren't made real good, but they'll work for right now. We also redid the floor. It looks a lot better than the tile they had on the plastic tile, but it looks good. The table, it sits on this, I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of dark. It's a metal pipe with elbows, and it slides into this PVC pipe right here, so we can move it out of the way if we have to get up, or we can just take it off and put it under the bed. We did just a piece of wood we had at the house. We finished it, use it for a table. Morning. We made it through the night in our new to us camper. It was a little windy and it got a little cool, but not bad. Let me show you what it looks like outside. Oh. Wow. Back here. Open the door. Oh. Yes, sir. It'll be a nice day. I'll try and do a quick tour of the outside. We have tied up the windows here with that little string. It's got 3 windows. That one's kind of hard to get to, but we just tied them up, and I'm gonna try and see if I can work with that, some kind of Velcro system or something. Here's our other window. I don't know if it's sealed all the way. I think they used to have an AC in here, I'm not sure, but it's open in the inside. Here's our door. That solar light didn't come on last night. I'm not sure if the batteries are down. It's a solar power light. This is the drain for the gray water, and we got one of these flexible tanks here. I just have it tied up to the tire because it was empty, and I didn't want it to fly out. But this is hooked into the sink. Got another window here. Got 3 tie downs. And of course that window that's hard to get to. I ended up putting about 15 pounds of air pressure on my airbags with all the stuff on there. After we loaded it, it was a little low, but let me just give you a shot back here. It's sitting up pretty level. Of course, we have them up on those little tracks there. Overall, I think we pretty much like this. I liked it much better than the truck tent. We have a rooftop tent, and it was a little hard on that one. It's fun, but when you're out on the beach where it's super windy all the time, it gets to you. So I did end up adding another 2x6 and a 1x. Of course, when I get my saw brackets, my sawhorse is done, I'm gonna take the camper off, and then I'm gonna remove this rubber mat and move the rubber mat to down here, just to keep it from sliding in the cab. It doesn't slide. I haven't noticed anything, but it'll help just to make sure it doesn't move around. Here's the view from the inside through those windows that I just rolled up. Here's the other side, and it's got a plastic liner that you can sit up, and then now it's just a little screen here. Well, we made it back from Magnolia Beach, and first time ever sleeping in the camper. It wasn't bad.
It was good. It was real comfortable.
Yeah, so we figured out some things we have to improve on, like those flaps on the outside. We had a hard time closing it. They kept popping out. And then we have to probably bungee the walls in, so when we close it, it'll pull the sides in. Like I say, it was windy, and it was kind of hard bringing all the sides in, and we're gonna just do a little bit of improvement for the next time.
Yeah, a little at a time till we get it where we want it.
But we'll be doing more videos on our next trip. I think the next trip will be in April
For Easter.
So we'll keep on shooting videos and see what you guys like them.
Yep. See you later.